There's something that 3D gives to the picture that takes you into another land, and you stay there, and it's a good place to be, said Martin Scorsese, widely regarded as one of the most influential filmmakers in the industry. So, when it comes to 3D movies, sure, most of us have probably seen one, at least one time. But have we ever truly taken the time to think about how they actually work? So, me being me, I'm always interested in how stuff works, and been interested in both movies and 3D technology for quite a while. So I hope that maybe today I can pass along a little bit of that information that I've learned through research and personal experience to you. So today I want to talk about three main types of 3D technology used in movies, which are anaglyph, polarized, and glasses-free systems. So, anaglyph system. As you can see, it's the red and blue glasses that everyone always loves. The cheap, kind of weird 3D system. It's not used a ton today anymore, but just because it's cheap, I guess, that it's still used a little bit, but not as much as it used to be. So as you can see, there's a red lens and a blue lens, one on each side. So about how this actually works, as you can see, there's two different images being displayed on the screen. One's in red and one's in blue. So, and they're overlapping a little bit. They're not right on top of each other. They're kind of to the side a little bit. So, how this works, from How Do 3D Glasses Work by American Paper Optics. The screen actually displays in two images, but the glasses cause one of the image to enter one eye and the other in the other eye. So like the blue, there's two different images. The blue, one image enters the blue lens and the other the red lens. So how does this work? So if you want to, if you put your finger in front of your nose like this, and then blink back and forth, you can see that your finger shifts from side to side. And that kind of demonstrates how 3D works in our everyday lives, just with our eyes. You can see like a different perspective, two different images, and then our mind combines it into one image. So that's how 3D works. So it's similar with this. There's two different lenses, two different colors, and so two different perspectives. So, and our brain is tricked into displaying it in 3D. So next, polarized lenses. Polarized basically means it restricts a certain direction of light. So in this case, either vertical or horizontal. And I guess as you can see, those are the glasses that are pretty much used in most movie theaters today. So, a little bit on how this works. As you can see, there's, again, two different images that are overlapping a little bit. And one is with a vertical polarization, which just means like a vertical image of light, and then the other is horizontal. And the glasses act as basically like a strainer, I guess, if you will. I like to think of it like a fence or something, like a wooden fence with boards. And you'd be able to, like, there's vertical slats, and you could pass paper through vertically, but you wouldn't be able to horizontally. So that's kind of how it works with light, too. So again, our brain is tricked into displaying the image in 3D from two different perspectives. So glasses-free 3D hasn't actually come around yet, really, but researchers have, within the last few years, have figured out actually how to do it. So Raymond, Yannick, and Glaskos, in their book 3D Video, describes kind of some of the advantages, mainly being you don't need glasses, obviously, which kind of lends the the movie to be more immersive and non-invasive. So a little bit about how this one works. Behind the screen, it's just one image. There's a projector behind the screen, and it's projecting just a single image instead of two, like the other two systems we've looked at so far. And there's a parallax barrier in front, and I'll get a little bit to that later. So Jesse Imspack, in his article "Coming Soon: Glasses-Free 3D Movie Theaters" on Discovery.com, says that basically the parallax barrier acts like the 3D lenses, so that's why we don't have to use them. And well, what's a parallax barrier, you might ask? Well, in H. Lee Pratt's article "3D Technology and Terminology" in the PSA Journal, defines the parallax barrier as a physical barrier that keeps each eye from seeing information intended for the other eye. So as you can see, your left eye is able to see a different image than your right eye because of the parallax barrier. So, and again, that's how our brain is tricked into displaying two different images in 3D. So now that we've gone over the three techniques for displaying movies in 3D, anograph, polarization, and glasses-free, I hope you know a little bit more about how 3D effects in movies are used. I guess one easy way to remember is anaglyph uses color, which is blue and red lenses. Polarization uses light, both vertical and horizontal. And glasses-free utilizes the parallax barrier to produce 3D effect. So while the knowledge you have received today might not be the most important in the world, who knows, maybe one day you'll be the one who paves the way for the future of 3D movies.